Hey guys, Paul in Bangkok. We're going to be talking about passport bros. That seems to be the topic du jour. So what is a passport bro? It's basically a dude who comes from a developed country in the West to a more or less developed country. So for example, you come from somewhere like Canada, the US, Europe, England, etc. And you come into a quote-unquote less developed country, which would be like the Philippines, somewhere in the Caribbean, Colombia, somewhere like that. And what that does is means your currency from your home country, especially if you have a salary or a pension from your home country, it goes farther in a less developed country, so you have a better quality of life, better access to healthcare. But let's be real here. You know, most guys, they're moving overseas because I think the big item is, they want to, hang out with the ladies, There's just tends to be a better quality of woman in these passport bro destinations. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be said about why Western women can be disillusioning. There's the obesity crisis, mental health crisis, narcotics crisis. It's a bit of a tragedy, really, and a lot of guys are just calling it quits, and they're just leaving their country, coming to other places. So when you have these passport bros, you'll see different kinds, different flavors, if you will. You got the boomers, right? And they have a ton of money, and they're able to shack up with kind of younger ladies. I don't know how boomers always have so much money, but they always have money. But when they come to Thailand, a lot of times, and Thailand is where I'm located, they often get hooked up with a younger girl. Maybe she's in the bar scene. They meet her down in a place like Pattaya. And then they get kind of sequestered off into that girl's home village. So they get kind of dragged into these like rural areas. And once they're up there, they're paying for everything. They're like Mr. Beta Bucks, they're paying for the sick water buffalo. They're paying for Auntie Pon's car. They're paying for, medical bills for everyone. It's almost like low-key human trafficking, to be honest. So they're trafficking boomers out here. It's kind of tragic. But, I mean, I guess if they're happy, that's cool. But a lot of times, like, they don't speak the language. Like, in Thailand, particularly, they're not, like, the greatest in English in the rural areas. So that you might be kind of, like, stuck up there without much to do, just living in, the middle of a rice field. I don't know. It's not for me. I'm a city boy. And I wouldn't want to do that. Now, the people who do it better, I think, are the younger passport bros. And I think they recognize that due to social problems in their own countries, they'd rather come give Asia a try. So a lot of guys, they go to like Tokyo, for instance. But Tokyo is, obviously very well developed. But I'm seeing a lot of younger guys come out here to Bangkok. And they're looking pretty good. They actually look pretty healthy. They take care of themselves. They work out. They got money. Some money. Not as much as the boomers, but, some money. So what they usually do for cash is you can teach English. A lot of them have their own businesses. A lot of them are like crypto guys. Now, the problem with coming out to Thailand is you got to get your visa situation sorted. I mean, it's easy to come to Thailand for like 30 days, but if you want to live here, it can be a bit complicated, and I won't go into that. There's tons of videos on the YouTube that discuss this, but if you do want to come out here, like the big thing is going to be if you're able to get your visa. Is Thailand good for passport bros? I mean, I'm biased. I think so. I think Bangkok's a fantastic city. Women tend to be better looking here, absolutely. In Thailand, it's not super important if you have like a really nice apartment with a lot of nice stuff. It is important how you present yourself to everyone else. So, that's why you see women, they're always dressed nice, lots of makeup, looking good. Even when you go to places where you wouldn't expect there to be good-looking women, there is good-looking women. So you go into like the 7-Eleven to buy, a late-night snack and some beer, and the cashier, it's like a young, attractive girl. It's very normal out here. But you gotta remember, this is not 1963. The women here aren't gonna be wowed that you're a foreigner, whether you're of East Asian descent or white or black. I mean, you're not Christopher Columbus. Bangkok is one of the most visited cities in the world, so they're used to foreigners. My recommendation would be try to date a girl your own age, especially if you're an old guy like me. I'm in my 40s. If I'm going to date, it's always going to be someone about my age, roughly. I know a lot of guys, they like the young 21-year-old party girl, but the problem with that is a lot of those girls who get their fangs into like foreigners, they're really into like drugs, partying. When they go and party, they'll bring all their friends. They'll expect you to pay. You've always got to buy them presents. It's crazy. Just try to stick with someone your own age, and maybe a girl who's actually a little boring. You know, girl who works in an office. She loves her family, likes watching Netflix. You know, just like average stuff. So be careful of these party girls. And when you're out here, make sure to stay in shape. You don't have to have the nicest place, because as I mentioned, it's more about how you present yourself in the outside rather than, you know, your possessions. So present yourself well, you know, stay in good shape, join a gym, don't be a drunken loser. And I think Thailand's pretty good to be a passport bro. I've been out here 15 years. I really like it. What can I say? Even though I am divorced, still wouldn't change a thing. Don't regret anything. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment. It's Paul in Bangkok, and we'll see you soon.